This video provides an overview of how to obtain and place the NICOM sensors at TOH. Sign into the OR narcotic dispenser, select Remove Meds, type the letter N, and the NICOM selection will appear. Select Remove and the dispensing drawer will open. Remove the sensor and its accompanying evaluation form. Please complete and return the evaluation form. These forms are essential for us to provide feedback to the hospital for our continued use of the NICOM monitor. Open the package and remove the sensors and instructions. An outer red quadrant stripe on each sensor is used to indicate the correct orientation on the patient. There are two paired sets of sensors. The left-sided sensors have a red-colored J45 adapter that connects to the monitor cable. The right-sided sensors have a clear J45 adapter. The package also includes 4 abrasive pads to prepare the skin surface for the sensors. Consider shaving the area if there is a lot of hair. Prepare the skin by gently abrading it with the abrasive pads. Peel the backing off the sensor and apply the sensors in the correct orientation. The aim is to create a thoracic box using the 4 paired sensors. The location of the sensors is flexible. The upper sensors may be positioned on the upper chest, shoulders, or upper back. Lower sensors can be positioned on the lower ribs, flank area, or back. Symmetrical right-left placement of the sensors is preferred when possible, but not obligatory. Identify where the surgical incision is to be made to plan appropriate placement of the sensors. Pay close attention to the schematic torso representation on the sensor and the red marker which identifies which quadrant the sensor is to be placed. These figures show the typical placement of the upper sensors, but they could also be placed on the back. Here the lower sensors are positioned on the chest wall posterior axillary line, but they could also be positioned in the mid or anterior axillary line or along the flank. To apply the sensors, you should first review with the surgeon to see where their incision is going to be to plan where the sensor placement should be. It's important that the sensors are applied in the correct orientation. There will be 2 sensors on the left side of the body with a red connector and an indicator as to the torso and the quadrant that the sensor should be applied. So this sensor could be placed like this, but the torso would be down here indicating that it's wrong. Again, it's important to pay attention to the sensor and the torso location. And the red connector has the 2 sensors on the left side of the body. The other 2 sensors have a clear connector at the end of the cable and are to be placed on the right side of the body. So once you've determined where the sensors should be applied, the skin should be prepared. If there's excessive amounts of hair, you can shave the hair. A abrasive pad is supplied with the sensors, so you can just abrade the skin gently. The sensor is applied on the upper portion. The skin is prepared on the other side. The location of the sensors on the lower thorax or abdomen can be placed anywhere from the lower thorax to abdomen to flank area or even onto the back. The monitor is quite flexible in the placement of the sensors. Again, select the sensor location. A dressing can be applied over the sensors to minimize wire movement and artifact. The wires can be separated for more flexibility. These sensor wires are then connected to the cable with red to red, and clear to black.